Good morning, folks. My name is Curtis Chandler. I'm president of PFL. We hope that everyone had a great weekend. Well, it seems everyone's getting ready for Christmas. It is only 2 weeks away. PFL is kicking it off on Friday and having our Christmas party. Last weekend, we touched on a project that we are doing in East Chicago. The challenge was to move contaminated natural gasoline from pressure car into GP trucks for blending into a pipeline system in the Chicago area by GP truck. Only problem is you could not directly load from a high pressure car into a low pressure GP truck without first blowing up the GP truck. So PFL loaded from high pressure rail car into high pressure LPG truck, bled the pressure off the LPG truck back into the LPG rail car, and then loaded the GP truck safely. We were able to accomplish 4 cars per day in a 24-hour period, and are expected to wrap the project up and deploy the unit either in East Chicago or somewhere else close by. If you're looking for these exceptional services, please call PFL at the desk. Below is a video for your viewing pleasure. Dow closed lower on Friday of last week and down 953.42 points week over week. The S&P closed lower on Friday of last week and was down 137.32 points week over week. The Nasdaq closed lower on Friday of last week and was down 456.88 points week over week. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded higher and are expected to open up this morning 70 points. Oil prices settled lower on Friday of last week and lower week over week. WTI traded down 44 cents a barrel on Friday of last week to close at 71.02, which was down $8.96 per barrel week over week. U.S. commercial crude inventories decreased by 5.2 million barrels a week over week. U.S. crude inventories are 9% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories increased by 5.3 million barrels week over week and are 3% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Distillate fuel inventories increased by a whopping 6.2 million barrels week over week and are 9% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Heating bills are getting stronger and stronger, folks. Propane and propylene inventories decreased by 1 million barrels week over week and are 14% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane prices continued to decline and lost 7 cents per gallon week over week, closing at 76 cents per gallon, which was down 26 cents per gallon year over year. Oil is lower in overnight trading, and WTI is poised down 55 cents from Friday's close. Total North America weekly rail volumes were down 5.46% in week 48 compared to the same week last year. 8 of 11 of AR's major traffic posted year-over-year decreases. The most significant decrease came from chemicals, which was down 20.76%. The largest increase was from petroleum products, which was up 3.9%. North American rig count was up by 3 rigs week over week. U.S. rig count was down by 4 rigs week over week, but up by 204 rigs year over year. The U.S. currently has 780 active rigs. Canada's rig count was up by 7 rigs week over week and up by 25 rigs year over year. Canada's overall rig count is 202 active rigs. Overall, we are up 229 active rigs. Folks, we have a few things that we're watching for you. We're watching petroleum by rail movements. See PFL's rail report for further details on this one. We are watching Keystone Pipeline leak. The Keystone Pipeline leaked 14,000 barrels of oil into a creek in northeastern Kansas, 150 miles away from Kansas City, and was the largest onshore crude oil spill in more than 9 years, and by far the biggest in history on the Keystone Pipeline, according to federal data. Canada-based TC Energy estimates the spill on the Keystone system is about 14,000 barrels, and have isolated and contained it. They did not say as of yet how the spill occurred. See PFL's rail report for further details. We are watching some just released key economic data, which includes PMI, industrial output, and capacity utilization, the latest employment numbers, consumer confidence, and consumer spending. Please read PFL's rail report today for further details as it relates to today's podcast. In addition, also we have highlighted the latest refinery runs, overall petroleum import and export number, and quite a few detailed graphs for your viewing pleasure. Finally, please call PFL today for your railcar needs, including storage, leasing, subleasing, cleaning, flaring, repair, nitrogen service, and transloading services. PFL can solve your needs and any problem that you have in the field. Just give us a call at 239-390-2885. And as usual, we hope you have a great and safe day, and we'll see you next week.